What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have 7 games on the main slate tonight. The main slate is leaving out that last game on FanDuel and DraftKings, which is nice because it's at 9:30 Eastern, the Blazers and Spurs. Not a ton of injuries, a decent amount of value, a little bit more value than we've seen as of late, but we'll talk about that. 5 plays in this video, 1 for each position. I'm doing a free Guru credit code in this video for 15 credits on my site. I had tweeted that earlier. I like to do giveaways on Fridays. I've been doing that a lot as of late. So we had a good night last night. The hybrid in cash lineups. Cash, the left side here was the hybrid, the right side was the cash. The GBP ended up just missing. I had Siakam in my video yesterday. He cooked triple-double against the Sixers. The Pacers kind of dominated the Sixers last night. And then the Warriors value was great. I had Steph Curry everywhere. He was low-owned, 8%, 44 fantasy. Kuminga on both lineups. He's been cooking off the bench for the Warriors. Hybrid could have done a little bit better. Colin Sexton weirdly played a very limited role for the Jazz last night. Did not play many minutes, which was very surprising because he's been playing extremely well for the Jazz. Not really that surprising that a team like Utah doesn't really know how to play the right guys because they're a shit franchise and they don't know what they're doing ever. So I guess you can't really trust anything on that Utah team because they rotate guys off of that bench like nothing. They got Walker Kessler and Olynyk off the bench. John Collins starts, but no one feels like a true bench guy or starter. You have Jordan Clarkson, who should be starting over Chris Dunn. It's just an absolute nightmare. I guess if a team is to screw you with minutes, it is the Utah Jazz, but Sexton not playing a lot last night made no sense. But regardless, we had a decent night. Let's go after it again here tonight. The Discord, if you're in my Discord, a lot of new people in my Discord. We absolutely crushed yesterday. Everything I put out hit for the NBA. Now that I'm on Sleeper, Sleeper hit with Kuminga and Siakam. You can use my code FDGuru, double first deposit. I will pay you $10 to get in on there. That's how I, differ from other people. Prize picks, I had Underdog. We just smashed everything, even golf. We hit everything yesterday. So the Discord smacked. The lineups did well. Let's do it again today. Extremely profitable day on Thursday. Let's do it again on Friday, coming into the weekend. So talking about the value plays here, I will give you that free Guru credit code after the first couple of my plays. I like Dennis Schroeder here tonight. He's probably going to be very popular. Now, you have no Emmanuel Quickley. This is going to be our first look of the Raptors without Quickley since they acquired him. Obviously, Siakam's out of town. I expect Schroeder to slide into this starting lineup as the point guard. You have Gary Trent too, but Trent isn't really a point guard. He's a shooting guard. He doesn't really handle the ball that much. I expect Schroeder to see 30-plus minutes tonight. He needs 29 fantasy points to hit value, and when he gets the minutes, he can smash. Hasn't been too productive as of late off of the bench, but that's strictly because Emmanuel Quickley has come into town, and he plays over 30 minutes a game. I expect a big portion of those Quickley minutes to move over to Dennis Schroeder. He should be very popular tonight, a pretty chalky play at point guard. Shooting guard, let's go to Andrew Nembhard. I had him on the cash team last night. He was fairly low owned. Everyone keeps going to TJ McConnell, and it makes no sense. The last 2 slates, McConnell's been like 80% owned in cash games, and he plays 20 to 23 minutes off the bench. The guy is not going to get there at a $5,500 salary. I hope he's high owned again tonight. People keep going to him, and I keep fading him, and it's been winning me money as of late. Nembhard is the clear better play here. He's $400 cheaper. He starts over McConnell, and he's going to project out for 4 to 5 more minutes than McConnell. We saw our first, really good game out of Nembhard with no Tyrese Halliburton. 33 fantasy points last night, 28 minutes, tied him for the highest we've seen him play for minutes. Really good. He's their true point guard in the starting lineup. 8 assists last game. 2 games ago, 7 assists. If he could just stop turning the damn ball over, I mean, he would have been flirting with 40 fantasy points last night if he didn't turn it over 6 times. But regardless, he looks good at 5,100. He needs 25 fantasy points to hit value. Pretty decent. We haven't had much, this whole week, we haven't had much around the 5K range. I like Nembhard. He hasn't moved a single dollar in salary since last night when we had him. I think he looks pretty good. He's multi-positional eligibility at shooting guard and point guard. Let's go over to my website for that Guru credit code. Again, you have to have an account on my website in order to, put in the code, because obviously the credits need to upload into your account. Go to the shop page. These credits are the universal code. If you're new to my website, you buy the credits at the shop through PayPal, or you can check out as a guest. And then when you have these credits, you can buy all of my content on my website. NBA, as you can see when you go on the menu, main slate, DraftKings, FanDuel, you'll get my content, 30 minutes-ish before lock, depending on injury news. Whatever the date is. We're going to go caps. Go to the coupon bar here, Jan 26 NBA. Hit apply coupon. You'll get 15 free credits. Just like this video. That's all I ask from you guys. And subscribe if you like my videos and giveaways, and have my alerts on so you don't miss anything. I basically do a video every weekday. Jan 26 NBA, all caps. You'll get 15 credits when you hit apply coupon. Moving into my third pick here. At small forward, we're going to go back to the Raptors. Again, without Immanuel Quickley, I like RJ Barrett a lot. I probably would like RJ Barrett anyways, even if Quickley was playing. He's been a huge piece of this Raptors offense since he got traded over from the Knicks. His price has gone up and adjusted to $7,400. I still think it's a little too cheap. He needs 36 to 37 fantasy points to hit value. He's been hitting that. He has 40 plus in 3 out of his last 5 games, and he has hit value in 5 out of his last 6 games. He's going to play 34 to 37 minutes, and with Immanuel Quickley being off the court, that's only going to solidify his usage. Not that he really needed Quickley to be out. He's been, shooting and handling the ball a lot, but it just makes him look that much better. And, we can project him out for 37 fantasy points tonight. He looks like a strong all-around play at small forward. I'm going to be getting to a lot of RJ Barrett and Dennis Schroeder tonight. I think these are the 2 guys we want to take advantage of with no Immanuel Quickley on the court. Now, I don't have Scotty Barnes. He's 9,600 now. I mean, he's going to be a GPP flyer. We know he's capable of 60, but for him to need to get 48 fantasy points at that price for value, I can't see myself spending there in cash games. If you have that extra money for GPPs, go for it. Obviously, extra usage with no Quickley, but his price is fully adjusted. I don't know what it is on DraftKings, but FanDuel, I am not looking at Scotty Barnes. For power forward, let's go to our guy again, Pascal Siakam. We've been talking about the Raptors. He's a Pacer now, and we have no Tyrese Halliburton. I was all over him last night. He was in my video yesterday. Hopefully, he helped you guys out a lot. He was single-digit ownership, 7,700, triple-double against the 76ers. The Pacers shut down Joel Embiid. He played pretty poorly. The Sixers got blown out. He was not going to come back in the fourth quarter, but the Sixers bench got the game back within striking distance, so the whole Pacers starting lineup had to come back in late in the fourth quarter. Siakam ended up hitting his points prop, getting his triple-double, 54 fantasy points. I had said in yesterday's video, now I don't want to, gloat too much, but I said he was going to have his best game as a Pacer, and he certainly did. 54.6 fantasy points. Price is the same. Needs 37 to hit value. I'm going to project him for that. It's an even better matchup against the Suns. It's a tight spread, should be very competitive, and obviously the Pacers play so fast. We have a high over-under. Siakam looks great. And like I talked about in yesterday's video, he's now a center as well on FanDuel, which I don't know why, but we'll take that. Makes him that much easier to fit into your lineups. And then for center, now we have an almost 10K Şengün on this slate. He's been playing really well, an ideal matchup against the Hornets. We have Luka Doncic. I actually didn't even touch upon the injury guys like I usually do, but there's not much. Trae Young with his concussion questionable. Most of the Hawks are pretty fairly priced now that Trae Young has been so out. That didn't make any sense, but has been out for so long. Clint Capella's questionable. Now this is a big piece. Good thing we have a 7 o'clock Eastern start for this Hawks game. We could have a lot of Onyeka Okongwu if Capella's out. That's really one of the biggest pieces on this slate tonight. As far as other injury guys, we don't have much. We have Santi Aldama for the Grizzlies, questionable at 8 o'clock. We might not get that news. And that's really it. Luke Kennard's not on the injury report anymore. He was out last game. Made a lot of Grizzlies viable, but things can always pop up. Illnesses, late scratches, someone having a baby, who knows. But as of right now, the injury report looks pretty clean. I think we just got to wait on Kyrie Irving and Trae Young. It's really that first game, the Mavs and Hawks. Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, Capella. Those are the key names to keep an eye out on. For center, though, I like Jarrett Allen. He went down to 8,300, and I don't know why. I think he was 8,700 last slate. He's playing the Bucks yet again. This game should stay close. It should be fast-paced. Jarrett Allen looks really good. He's been an absolute stud with no Evan Mobley. We have a 5.5 spread for the Bucks, 238 over under. If I'm not mistaken, these teams played each other last game and it was a blowout. I think the Bucks blew out the Cavs for the most part, but Jarrett Allen looks good. He's going to play over 30 minutes in a close game. He needs 42 fantasy points to hit value, 41, 42, and his upside is just fantastic. 31 minutes last time against the Bucks, 21 and 12. 5 assists, 42 fantasy points. He's projected for 42 again tonight. Now, if you want to spend up on a Luka, I don't hate that. You just can't really get to these middle to high tier guys. Allen looks pretty good at center, though. He's been very, very consistent. He's going to get you over 35 fantasy points. He has done that every game since December 23rd. So a full month, he has gotten over 37 fantasy points. Needs 42. He had 3 straight games here at the end of December, 56, 62, 60. This guy has a 60-point ceiling, and his price went down. The matchup couldn't be any better. The Bucks are really bad on defense. Brook Lopez, not good on defense. Should be a really good spot for Jarrett Allen. His upside's great. Oh my God, my voice. His upside's great. His floor is great. There's not a lot of risk. Good cash game player, good GPP player. He looks really good all around. I like Jarrett Allen. That'll cap off the video, guys. Make sure you use my code on my site. Enjoy your Friday. Big weekend ahead. We got the conference championships on Sunday for NFL. Use that code JAN26 NBA, and you'll get 15 credits. Let's have a big night tonight again, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.